If you have been applying for jobs and you have been getting ignored, your CV is probably the problem, not your experience, not your skill. Now, in my last video, I talked about how I was job hunting. I still am, by the way. And one thing I realized is this: it's not just about applying to jobs. It's about how your CV is being read. Now, most companies don't even see your CV first. It goes through a system before it then gets to a human being. So, big companies use ATS systems like Greenhouse, Lever, and Workday to manage applications and screen candidates before a recruiter reviews them. That system is called ATS, which means Applicant Tracking System. It's basically software that scans your CV before a recruiter ever sees it. So, if your CV is not structured properly, if it doesn't contain the right keyword, or if it is too designed, it becomes too difficult to read. And this can make it to get filtered before any human being even gets to see the CV and even give you a chance. The truth is this: most people are qualified enough for the jobs that they are applying for. And that's usually not the main issue. The main issue is that their CV is not saying the right thing in the right way. So they keep applying, thinking that they are unlucky, when really their CV is not getting past the ATS system. This is where AI can put you steps ahead if you use it properly. I mainly use ChatGPT, but feel free to use any solid AI tool that works for you. I don't use AI to lie. I don't use AI to create fake experiences. I use AI to help me present my real experience better. So the first thing I do is take the job description and drop it into AI. But I don't just say, analyze this job description. I'm a lot more specific than that. I use a prompt that tells AI to act like a senior recruiter and ATS expert and then break down the job description properly. I'll say something like, act like a senior recruiter and resume optimization expert. Break down the job description the way an ATS and hiring manager would. Show me the most important keywords, must-have skills, tools, responsibility, and what should be reflected on my CV to match this role well. So here's the first prompt that I use. Feel free to screenshot it. In that way, I'm not just reading the job description and guessing what matters. I can clearly see what the employer is looking for. Then once I understand the role, the next thing I do is take my own experience and run it through a second prompt. This is very important because now I'm telling AI to take my actual experience and help me rewrite it in a way that fits the job better while still staying completely truthful. This is where I will use another prompt. Something like, act like a senior recruiter and resume optimization expert. Rewrite my experience so it aligns with this job's description and performs well in ATS, but keep everything 100% truthful. Use stronger verbs, clearer language, and make each bullet point more relevant and result focused. Instead of saying something basic like, I help customers, AI can help me turn that into something like, handle daily customer inquiries across chats and email, resolved issues, followed up with customers, and supported response time goals. Same experience, better presentation. Then after that, I clean up the CV itself. I don't even use any fancy design, no graphics, no text box, no unnecessary formatting, just simple clear sections with the right headings because ATS read clean documents better. And this is especially helpful if you are applying for different kinds of roles or you're trying to move fast. You cannot keep sending the same CV everywhere and expect different results. Your CV has to match the job. That's really the biggest thing AI helps me to do. It helps me tailor my CV faster, make it more ATS friendly, and communicate my value better without starting from scratch every single time. Before, I was applying and mostly getting automated responses. You know those emails that say, thank you for your application, and that's it. But when I started optimizing my CV to match the role properly, things began to change for me. I started getting actual responses from companies, not just automated emails. but messages that showed that they had actually reviewed my CV. Some of them moved me forward to the next stage. I started getting assessment requests, interview requests, and that's when I knew that something was working. So for me, the goal right now is very simple. I want to get my first foot in the door. I don't want my CV to keep getting lost in the system without ever reaching a real person. I want to be seen, considered, and given a fair chance to prove myself. And once that start happening, I know I'm making progress. And that matters to me because I truly believe that once I get my first foot in the door, it's only a matter of time before I get my second foot in and land a good paying remote job. So if you've been applying for jobs and not hearing back, don't just assume you are not good enough. Sometimes your experiences and skills is fine. It's just your CV that is not working. And once you fix that, everything else can start to change. I want you to stay encouraged because I know that the job market right now is not smiling at anybody, but your own space is out there waiting for you to occupy it. And I wish you all the best on your job search adventure. And if you like this video, kindly subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and please share so that more people can see. This is one of the ways you can support me in these seasons of my life. I take not your attention for granted, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!